Well, guys, I may have done it again. I think my self-loathing and low self-esteem may have ruined everything between between Jennifer and I. I may have ruined my marriage. Yeah, and obviously I'm not very happy about that. You know who would be, but yeah, what this boils down to, yesterday was a really bad day, and the last couple of days, as you know, have been kind of bad. Wednesday, I had 90 days sober, and I felt miserable, and it's just progressed from there. And yesterday was one of the few times that Jennifer and I get to spend time together, and my low self-esteem and self-hatred uh, bubbled up to the surface and really made uh, everything worse. Jennifer thought it was something that she did, and it's not. And I don't know if she's watching this or not, but um, you know, I get down on myself uh, because I can't provide for her the way I think I should, financially and emotionally and otherwise. And to her credit, she says, "Look, all you have to do is love me, and that's all that matters. That's all that counts for her." She continually tells me that no one has ever loved her the way that I do. Never made her feel loved like this. And it's the same way with me. I mean, no one's ever loved me unconditionally the way that she does. And I continue to keep fucking things up because, you know, I am a little hard on myself, sure, but I walk around most of the day just really disappointed with myself and at times just hating myself. And something else has come back and it's reared its ugly head, and that is, I guess you can call it self-harming. I don't cut myself or anything like that, but back when I was a kid, 8 or 9, somewhere around there, I started, punching myself and banging my head into the ground, things like that, when I was frustrated, when I was depressed, or not depressed, maybe I was depressed back then, I don't know. But when things were tough and I was stressed out and disappointed and all that, that's what I would do. And I have not done that in maybe 15 years, and all of a sudden, I'm hitting myself again because I'm so down on myself and the way, I don't know, my inability, again, to take care of Jennifer, to take care of my wife, right? And again, to her credit, she was saying that doesn't matter. It's not important to her. What's important is that we're together and that I love her and that she feels love. And I do love her, and that's, I think you guys seen that. Whenever I talk about her, a smile comes to my face. And I was even thinking about doing that last night. Last night I was wandering around Glendora in the middle of the night because I didn't want to go home. I didn't know what to do. I just walked. I walked like almost 10 miles last night. But what I wanted to do, what I was thinking of doing, was going and getting all the videos that I made that I mentioned her, and cutting out those portions when I mentioned her, and you can see the smile on my face and how happy I am just to even think about her, and splice those together and into one video and send it to her so she can see how much I truly love her. But I didn't. I made one rambling video when I was walking and just telling her that I love her and I don't want her to leave me. I don't want this relationship to end. I don't want this marriage to end. I don't want her out of my life even for a minute. But I used to think that I was torching all these relationships because I was drinking so much. I always blamed it on the alcohol, right? I was making all these bad decisions and really ruining relationships, on purpose. I think, subconsciously, maybe I was, I just wanted to ruin it, and I thought that the alcohol was why I hated myself and had such low self-esteem, and didn't think I was worthy of love or a good relationship. And now that I'm sober, I'm making the same stupid mistakes, the same dumb decisions, and I'm ruining this relationship. It has nothing to do with her. This is not her issue. It's not her fault. This is squarely on my shoulders, and it's difficult for me to even admit that. I was trying to come up with some way. Well, this is her fault, and she needs to not do this, but it's not. That's not the case. The fault, the blame lies squarely with me. And again, I'm doing this shit sober. So it got me thinking last night, like, well, what's the point of being sober then? Why, if I'm making the same mistakes and I'm ruining the best relationship that I've had in my life, and I'm sober, the fuck difference does it doesn't matter if I'm drinking or not? I might as well be drinking. I didn't, but I thought, for a while there, I was walking around. There's not a whole lot open at like 10:30 at night here in Glendora, other than bars or drinking establishments. And I picture myself walking in from the cold to a bar, and just, walking up to the bar and ordering a drink and fucking everything up even worse than it is now. I didn't do it, but I thought it. I thought, why be sober? What the hell? Why am I? Why even bother? And again, it's that negative type thinking that got me into this situation in the first place. So I am going to do whatever I can to save this relationship, this marriage. I can't picture my life without Jennifer. I just can't. She's become such a huge part of my life. And I told her this yesterday. She's like the foundation of everything good that's happened to me. And it's my inability to recognize how good things are for me, and my constant focusing on the negative and how much I hate myself and all the bad things that I'm doing, right? And again, that manifests itself in these fits of emotional outbursts and physical self-harming. So I was thinking about this last night, and as you know, I have been experimenting with these binaural beats and hypnosis, and I'm going to continue that. I found some really good self-guided hypnosis for self-esteem and self-love and all that, and I went through one today. It was an hour session this morning, and I got to tell you, it was pretty amazing. And I was, at the end of it, I was on the verge of tears. And I just felt a lot better about myself. And unfortunately, right now Jennifer does not want to talk to me. I texted her earlier, and she was like, "Look, I don't want to talk about this right now, and we'll talk about this Sunday, right, tomorrow." So, obviously, I'm not happy about that, but I've got to do something. And I understand where she's coming from. She's really hurt, and again, she's thinking that it's somehow her fault when it's not. And even if she realizes that it's not her fault, she's going to, maybe she has already, maybe she's realized that, I'm too much of a hassle, to be with. Right? It's not worth it. And that could very well be it. I have to, I'm trying to make all these changes, and maybe it's too little, too late. I don't know. But, I gotta do something. I can't just let this marriage go. I can't let it just slip through my fingers and not fight for it. So it all starts with me changing the way I view myself, my relationship with myself, my self-esteem, getting rid of this self-loathing and the self-harming that's happening. And I know it's not going to be easy. I've been, this self-hatred has been ingrained in me for decades, and I can't just turn it around in a few days. But I'm, again, going to do my best. I have to try to save this relationship and let Jennifer know exactly how much I love her and care about her. And I need to love and care about myself too, but that's another story. It's easier for me to love Jennifer because she's amazing. It's hard for me to love myself because I don't think I'm amazing. But yeah, that's where I'm at now. And I know this might be a downer for some of you guys, but I've always been honest about what's going on in my life. I've always been honest about my mental health issues, my bouts of depression, and now you can add self-harming to that mix. Hopefully things will work out. Still wearing my ring, obviously. I still want to be married. I still want to be with her, and hopefully she will give me another chance. And this may be my last chance to make things right. So I'm not going to waste it if I get it. And no matter what, even if, and again, I gotta accept the possibility that she may leave me. But even if she does, I still have to work on my self-esteem issues, and my mental health, and all that. So that's going to be another journey that you guys can come with me on, going forward. So that is all I have for today. That's what's going on, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow.